Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. It is I, your trusted Dungeon Master Brian, returning once again with another episode of our Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan run-through. You know, we're actually getting close to the end of our run-through, and I know that those of you that have read this campaign or this scenario know that we're probably nowhere near close. But, you know, this thing is such a meat grinder that I really feel sorry for the other Hard Slingers. I mean, they're just getting a shit hammered to them. So what I want to do is we're going to start bringing this thing to a closure. I'm going to put my own little interesting twist on it so everybody enjoys that. I want to remind everybody how they can get in touch with the show because it seems like I'm always doing that. Anyways, head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com. Write us in at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com. Visit all of our social media sites on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube because we are out there. Yes, we are out there. Go ahead and check us out. You could see us playing our actual plays with all of our cameras, our virtual eyes of destiny. Also, don't forget, we are running our Delta Green scenarios as well. We just finished up our last things last. We made 3 episodes out of this. Sammy, Tony, and Junior and I sat down in the Rage Room at the Table of Judgment, and we played for over 3 hours. And it turned out really good. It was really funny. We probably won't play that long again because Junior's girlfriend, she didn't like that, and you could hear the horn blowing in the background outside the house, and that's just too hard to edit out, so we're not going to do that again next time. We'll shorten it down. But make sure you check those out. Subscribe to us on all of your favorite podcast apps, and I guess that's about it. So why don't we all warm up our dice and top off our glass as Roll the Hard 20 podcast presents our Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan run-through episode 9. Yes, that's right. You hit it. You hit it first. 9. It is called Dasa, Zotz and her boy Shaq. That's the electric eel. Enjoy. Are we ready?
Ready. Just one second. Let me get rid of all these extra dice I have out here just because they're going to be making noise.
That's the kind of noise we like to hear. Hang on, I got to get this crotch thong out. It's swampy in here right now.
Surprised you're not running the air.
You know, right? Well, I don't know. There's something about this office. It doesn't get what's going on. You know, I couldn't understand why I keep smelling like this shop on me. And these are the shorts I was wearing the other day. Gross. Are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Osh.
Yep.
Say something, Nick. Let me hear you.
Yep. Ready.
Good. Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. It is I, your trusted Dungeon Master, Brian, and with me, the Hard Slingers. Yeah, that's right, you bastards. Episode 9 of our Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan run-through. And we have a new player with us tonight, Chris, who goes back decades with me, back to the old days, back when horse-drawn carriages were a thing of the future, not even dreamt about at the time. We were still horseshoeing dinosaurs. Chris, say hi.
Hey, everybody.
This is still an audio podcast.
Yep.
You actually got to say something.
No, I thought I muted.
Oh. Anyway, so when we last left off, you guys had followed your buddy Tekuze Tekato. I said that right?
Papa Locus.
No, he's dead. You killed him ages ago.
I know.
Anyways,
but it's just
you
fun
followed
to say.
the Lord of the Snails to this one door where water was bowing out of it. You guys then opened it up, getting hit with this torrential onslaught of water from this room. Adric slid back down to that one room with the pillars and managed to get back out. You guys found your way back to that room, and you guys settled in for I believe it was a short rest.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
looked To the south, and in this 20 by 20 foot room, there was a set of stone steps that led up 10 feet to a single door, which all the water had been coming beneath that and filling up this room over time, and then eventually going under that other door that you opened up. I believe that you guys had walked up the stone steps, made sure and gently opened the door, and that was where we ended the last session. So, who wants to know what's behind door number 1?
Ooh, El Fuego does.
El Fuego.
Yeah.
Let me have your marching order, by the way, everybody.
I'll go second after El Fuego. He seems real excited.
Yeah, I think I'll go up to the front. I think
Okay.
I can't remember where we were at originally, but I think I was closer to the front to begin with.
Yeah, I'll go behind El Fuego.
Okay. Kjartan?
I'll bring up the rear.
Oh. All right, caboose. Okay, El Fuego. As you walk up these stone steps, you grab the door, gently opening it, and as you push past this swollen door, you see that there's a 10-foot hallway. You see a hallway that's 10 feet wide in front of you, but it stretches to the east about 75 feet. From where you're looking in the threshold of this doorway, you really can't see anything else beyond that. You'd actually have to step into the hallway and see what's going on.
Okay. Just before I take a step in, I take it the room's not full of water anymore, right?
No, when you guys originally opened the northern door, everything that was in that room went past that door and then down the hallway, and the snail lord was all yahoo as he basically body surfed his way back into his pillared room.
All right. Before stepping into the room, I would like to make a perception check for traps, other than maybe like a floodgate, another flush. Maybe it's a double flush door. Who knows?
Okay, go ahead and peek into that hallway and let me know what you see.
All right. With 14.
14, as you poke your head down, you notice that the hallway goes down about 75 feet, and it dead ends in a set of wooden double doors. You notice that in the middle of this hallway, about halfway, about 35 feet up, you see that water has accumulated in the flooring there, and it appears to be slowly seeping up past the stone floor itself, trickling and then making its way westward towards the door where you're standing at right now, and eventually trickling past your feet and down into the room that you guys were taking your short rest. But you also notice directly across from you, against the southern wall, a large set of stone boulders that are wedged in what would only thing that it could be described as like a hidden access door. It's partially askew, about 7 inches wide from the bottom to about 5 feet high.
Okay. I will. I figured everyone's probably still standing by the door, so I'll call out to everyone. All right, seems safe out here. Come on in.
Yeah, get your asses in that hallway.
All right, I follow El Fuego in to the hallway.
Yeah, I'll follow behind you. Although I'm a little bit cautious about El Fuego's new.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of
His new what
Cricket.
accent?
His new southern accent.
It's not cricket. That's
I
AJ
know. I was
Coldwell.
thinking that's Coldwell. Yeah, I was thinking of Cricket's accent. His multi-personality disorder.
He was playing some country boy during our Delta Green run through. So as you lead your band of merry adventurers into this hallway, what would you like to do? You notice it's 10 feet wide, goes down 75 feet. Immediately to your right against the southern wall is that rubble of boulders and stuff that's got that otherwise subtle door partially held open.
What direction are we headed in this hallway again?
You're looking to the east. You guys came through a doorway in the northern portion. I don't think I have a picture of that.
We came through double doors,
You came through a single door.
a single door,
Yeah.
and we're headed.
Let me see if I got a picture I could blaze out to you guys real quick.
The last picture you sent us was just the room where we took the break at.
Don't tell me what I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so imagine that you left that door, and that door's in the southern wall of that 20 by 20 square room. So when you're standing in the hallway and you look to your left at that doorway, that's against the northern wall. Directly across from it is that hidden portal that's not hidden. And as you look to the east, straight ahead, 75 feet down, that's where a set of wooden double doors are.
And you said the hidden door is out about 7 inches from the main wall.
Yeah. It looks as though these boulders had somehow made their way, maybe rolled down or somehow wedged this door partially ajar.
Is there any water coming from under the boulders?
Not coming from under it, but some of it does seem to seep past it and go into whatever's on the other side of that passageway.
Can you see any? Is there any light? Can we see any light in between? Are there any cracks in those boulders that we can see light?
If you get close enough, you could probably view what's inside of there.
Okay. I'd like to get closer and just kind of look in cracks and see what's potentially on the other side.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. You're a dwarf. Go ahead and make it with advantage. So just roll 2 dice and take the better of the 2.
25.
25.
Yeah, natural 20.
The hard 20.
Oh,
All right.
hard 20
Hard 20.
already.
So as you look into this, past these boulders, you see that there's a very dank passageway. It's about 5 feet wide by 5 feet tall. You see condensation along the walls and along the ceiling. There's no illumination whatsoever. And as you remember from your earlier passages going through this shrine, this looks like the hallway that you had accessed behind that stone statue that was holding that tray. Remember that? And you guys couldn't get past that partially open door? That's this door.
It's the one where Braun picked up the that sword too, right?
Yeah, he got the sword off the back of the Chingus. Yeah.
He has a name.
The statue?
I don't know. I don't know if you named him.
I don't know if I named him. He didn't come alive, so it didn't matter. He wasn't a hero. Fuck it. Don't worry about it. He's dead. Move on. Don't bring up the past.
So do we want to try to go through? I look to the rest of the party. Do we want to try to go through this door? Or do we want to venture further down the hallway, and see what's down there?
Adric?
We should. Well, this is the door we recognize as like we were trying to get through earlier, right?
Yeah, this is the one you were going to try to cloud shape through, and you decided not to.
Yeah.
So you already know what's on the other side of that.
I think we should keep moving down this hallway. If we spent so much time trying to get through this door earlier, I don't think it serves us to go back the way we came. We're trying to get out of this pit that we've stuck ourselves into.
Garton, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we just keep going forward. We already know what's behind the door, so.
Keep trugging forward?
Yeah.
El Fuego, you still leading the way?
Orale.
All right.
I got the right accent now.
Sabado wouldn't have had it any other way.
Sábado, Domingo,
God rest their souls. Lunes.
Lunes. Lunes would want us to continue forward.
So as you guys keep making your way down this eastern corridor, you guys get halfway through it, and you start seeing that the water where it was puddling up beneath your feet, and just further east of that, it's dry. The hallway's dry on the floor. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just passing wherever the water's spewing.
Yeah, it's
out,
almost
just-
like a spring of some type that's bubbling up through the stone floor. On the other side of it, it's dry, almost as though you're increasing in a grade.
Must be a very steep grade.
Yeah, how steep is it? Can we tell, or?
Well, the dwarf would probably know it's probably about a 12-degree grade.
It's almost a full bubble. For those that
Zabuble.
did construct.
Zabuble.
Those that do, it's a bubble fall.
You're a bubble fall. Tell me what you want to do.
As we clear the ground that doesn't have water on it, is there anything on the floor, or does this room look, since it's so long, is there anything on the walls that we could tell, or on the floor, like anything etched inside of it, or
No,
any
in
kind of
fact,
decor?
the walls and the ceiling of this particular hallway are actually really dry, except for the flooring itself, which is wet to the west of where the water bubbles out of. Unlike some of the other caverns and passageways you guys have gone through, there's no condensation. It doesn't have that same feel to it right now.
Okay. And then from where we're standing right now, how far is the door? Actually, Alfuego wants to make his way cautiously up towards the door to, would you say it was the north or the east? Sorry.
Well, the double doors are to the east. They're about 30 feet away from the center of the hallway where you're standing at now.
Okay, if there's nothing interesting in the room, then I'll start making my way towards the door.
You guys good with that?
Yeah, and I'll join them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'll follow.
As you guys make your way, moving eastern down this corridor, you see as you get closer, you see that there's a type of an emblem emblazoned on both of these double doors. It almost looks as though like a rising type of like a sun, as though it's rising out of the ground. You know, you see the circle with the rays coming off of it, and you see that these wooden doors are just iron banded with two handles.
That's unusual.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a door with handles in here yet.
No.
No, or the symbol. I was trying to think of something real quick. I need to pull my thing up. I can't remember
Well,
who my
I don't know what to help you out with
deity
that,
is.
man.
Can't remember my deity. It's been a while, so I can't remember what my deity was.
El Diablo.
El Diablo. No, I look like a devil, but I'm actually a good guy once you get to know me.
Would you buy me a beer? I'm a great guy.
I'm a great guy.
Kjartan, what would you like to do standing before these doors at this time?
I think the first thing I do is try to pull it open, and then if it doesn't give, just try to push it open, see if it does anything.
Okay, make a strength check.
Strength.
Can I help him with this?
Sure. What do you got?
18.
18? Adric?
I got 13.
13. Surprisingly, that is enough for both of you. You guys grab a handle on each and you yank these doors open. And as soon as you do, you hear this almost like a commotion, like a soft sea song type of a noise. Immediately stop, and then you hear a large splash of water. And as you open these doors, you see before you this large room. It's about 40 by 40, and it's softly lit. And you see that a section of this room contains a rocky beach that covers the western half of this room. You see to the east, I'm sorry, you're on the western half of the room. You are on a beachy area in this room. To the eastern portion, you see a large body of water that dominates this room. with a door in the eastern wall that's above the water line. To the south, along your beach, you see a corridor that's about 10 feet wide that goes to the south. And on that eastern wall, on that eastern door, you see another symbol of the sun. But I would like for everybody to make a perception check as you stand in this room. And I'm going to show you what the room looks like too.
It sounded really romantic, but I don't think there's going to be any romance.
Oh, we're broing. We're bromancing the whole way through. Let's see.
I rolled a 12.
Adric?
Oh.
I got 11. Not great.
El Fuego,
12 as well.
12. Kjartan,
10.
Bring it home. Ugh.
Oh, we're so distracted by the beach itself.
So I'm going to send you the picture via Discord. Everybody should get it.
All right.
And you guys had entered through the southern. I'm sorry. I was just telling Chris how wonky this map is, that everything is directed to the left as north. Anyways, you guys have entered this room through the western double doors. And all of you, even though you didn't score very well with the perception check, you do notice that there are circular waves in this body of water that looks as though something had submerged itself. Did everybody get the picture?
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was still thinking about the picture of romance. But
Yeah, I like that. Romance. Romancing with Manson.
So you said like circular, is it like kind of like a whirlpool, or is it sort of like a light circular motion?
It almost seems as though when something jumps into water, you get those circular
ripples.
ripple
Yeah.
effects.
Oh, okay, ripples. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
Shit, we didn't do well on the perception anyways. I was gonna say, how big are the ripples, but
Well, at this point, as you guys stare in awe at the water, they're starting to die down as they make their way to the full circumference of this body of water.
okay, if we can't tell how big the ripple was, do we see multiple ripples or singular?
At this point, they died down.
We just
couldn't
saw
tell,
movement in
yeah,
the
you couldn't
water.
tell if there was more than one entity in the water or not.
Okay, since it's a beach, the water itself, is it like a lake, like it's calm, other than the ripples that
It
we saw
seems
move
pretty
around?
calm. You can see that some of the water, though, is leaving it. I don't know what the heck they're screaming about in the room next door, but they're going fucking crazy.
It's that cat. They're anticipating this
You're right.
creature.
You see that some of the water is actually leaves that body of water and trickles down that hallway that's to the south. So you could kind of surmise that the water replenishes. It's not just a singular, still stagnant body of water.
Okay.
did you say that the two sun symbols are on the eastern edge of this on the other double doors?
There's only on both the double doors that are to the east. They're on both the
Okay.
doors,
Okay.
similar to the ones that you guys just went through.
Okay. And is the beach, is it just sand? Are there bones or anything on the beach?
Oh, make a perception check. Yeah, make a perception check.
Maybe some beach towels, some chairs,
Some cervezas?
Cerveza, some Modelo's.
14.
Brought to you by Modelo.
14. You don't see any bones. You don't see anything overtly disturbed on the sand itself. It looks very peaceful, very calm.
No.
But from your
no-
position on the beach, all you can see is what's in front of you.
Okay. We don't see any like footsteps or like something being dragged towards the water in the sand. It's just like undisturbed sand.
Yeah, it just looks like regular sand, regular beach sand. You know, it's got like
Okay.
the sandy type of a ripple to it. It's not hard packed. It's very loose, in fact.
Okay. So it doesn't seem like whatever is in the water is coming out of the water onto the beach, because it seems like the sand is largely undisturbed.
Yeah, not from what you can tell from your position of where you are. You can't tell if something's moving up or down on the sand. You can't tell if it actually leaves the water to go onto the sand.
Okay.
Maybe because you guys are so aggressive with just muscling those fucking doors open. Let's open up the door.
Well, there was finally a door with a set of handlebars. Had to open it up.
Yeah, I gotta try.
Adric, what do you want to do?
Can I make like a perception check to see if I can figure out what is making the ripples?
Yeah, the ripples have basically died off. But go ahead and make make an insight check.
Okay. That's not gonna do it. I got a 7.
Nope.
If you really wanted to know the number.
Yeah, no. But tell me the number anyways. I need something strong to laugh at. El Fuego, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna start slowly moving towards the sand and heading towards the two suns on the eastern wall.
Okay, now they're across a body of water that dominates.
Oh, they're across the. Okay.
Yeah.
How about just moving closer towards in the sand, like into the center of the room, to get a better feel of the room itself?
Okay, yeah. Like I said, as you move closer into the sand, you notice that to the south, the sand extends to into a 10-foot wide corridor that goes down about 30 feet to looks like a door that just puddled up with sand, and just it looks like it's in very bad shape. Other than that, looking back into the main body of the room, you could see that the water itself looks pretty still. And if you kind of gaze down, it looks like it's probably about 12-15 feet deep, and it's got rocks and crags under the water of it.
I don't necessarily want to go into the water just because I've already had difficulty swimming in the last 2 rooms. Since I'm closer to the room and probably closer to the body of water, can I get a better image of the 2 suns to make sure they're identical to the ones that were on the door?
Sure. Yeah, go and make an investigation check.
Oops, gotta get my other thing up. Oh, that's gonna be pretty good. 17.
17. They look identical to the ones on the door you just came through, but you also notice that there's a keyhole on that one door that's in the east, which was different than the doors you just passed through. These doors actually have a keyhole.
In both the suns or in one particular sun?
Well, the suns are in the middle of the doors, and the keyhole would be at keyhole level.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
As you're looking at this, you notice that the water begins to ripple again. And as you look in, you see this beautiful woman begin to rise up out of the water. And she looks up at you, and she looks at your 3 friends, and she says, "What are you doing in my domicile? This is my private residence. Who told you can be here?"
We were guided through by the Lord of the Snails. He said he wasn't sure who occupied this area, but he would carry us as far as we can go, or as far as he would
That
go.
bloated fool, is he still telling you that he's the cousin of the moon and it does his bidding, or such nonsense and folly as that?
I believe the words he used was Lord of the Moon.
Whatever. He's so full of himself. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to eat one of you by now. Or are you down a member?
Oh, we had to make a deal with him, but luckily he did not eat one of us.
She kind of rises up more out of the water and paddles towards the eastern portion of the room and props herself up on what appears to be a ledge that's just under the water line and right below the doors. So what would have looked like a complete body of water, you now get the idea that there's a ledge beneath the doors. And she starts kicking her feet kind of innocently, and she looks at you and she's like, well, what are you doing here? Have you never seen a naked woman before?
She actually has legs. I thought she was a mermaid.
No, she's got legs. Just
Oh, she's got legs.
yeah,
Okay.
just kicking her 2 legs.
I'm an adventurer trying to find out more of the history of the temple of. Oh my gosh, that's how
Prime.
long we've been. Of Prime?
What?
No, it's not.
Let's see.
not-
Tamoachan.
The Tamoachan. Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while. I forgot the temple of the name of the temple. Trying to find the history of the temple of Tamoachan.
Well, you're fooling yourself if you think you're going to discover any hidden secrets to this place. I've been here for quite a long time, and my father wouldn't appreciate it, you being around here, by the way.
Might I ask who your father is?
Well, it's a long story, and I have it written down here somewhere, but I can't remember where it's at.
It's been that
yeah.
long, huh?
I'm
I
sorry.
remember my father's name.
Zotzilaha.
Oh, made it easy, huh? Zotzilaha, huh?
Zotzilaha. And I am his daughter, Dasa Zotz.
All right, dots and stuff.
Rom, what are you thinking from the backside there?
I'd like to ask her what these the suns represent. These symbols of the sun represent on the doors.
Well, during the era when I was born under the year of the sun. And because this is my room, the doors are emblazoned with a symbol of my era.
Can
Okay.
El Fuego roll a history check to see if he knows what this particular calendar that they use, like with the sun, the moon, if they have some kind of connection between each other?
Sure. Adric, don't you have something also that you can read languages with or whatever?
Yeah.
Does that give you any advantage whatsoever?
I don't think so. It just lets me, if it's in a different language, I can translate it basically. That's all I can do.
Okay. Go ahead and make
I
your
rolled
roll, El Fuego.
I rolled an 8. So
An 8. You just know that they're symbols of the Ulman tribe, but you don't know the era or anything about the calendar itself.
okay.
Well, I suppose you might want to pass, correct?
We were hoping so, but real quick, the corridor down the way, it seems like it's been piled up by sand. Where does that lead?
Well, a long time ago, I had a pet conch snail, and he used to play on my beach now and again, and eventually he started getting a little bit bigger, and I made his own playground, his own playroom on the other side of that door, and after a while, I never saw him again.
Oh. I would say he was quite pleasant the second time I met him.
Well, he gets all of his good manners from me. Kjartan, what are you thinking?
That southern door, is that the door that leads to where that crab-like creature was?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the one where you guys were down in the mud and you couldn't open the door.
Yeah, that's the door. That's the door.
That's the door, yeah.
I'd actually like to ask her, what are behind the doors, like with the suns? Like, where does that actually lead to?
Well, that way leads to my father.
Okay, and would you help us get through those doors? I mean, we're just trying to make our way through and trying to get
That's quite an offer you present to me, but my father instructed me to never bother him while he slumbers. But I'll tell you what, if one of you would kiss me, perhaps I might change my mind.
This can't be good.
Huh.
She seems a little eager to get a
Yeah.
kiss from one of us. How long? I'd like to ask her. How long has your father been sleeping?
I don't even know what year it is anymore. It's probably been a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks. Honestly, I can't remember. It's been quite a while since he's visited me.
Does he usually not visit you for that length of time, or is it not normal?
Well, I prefer to have my privacy. I'm a grown woman, and I don't think it's right if your father sees you naked, but see me? She slowly leaves the ledge and starts slowly paddling her way towards your end of the shore.
Let's see. Let's see. Intimidation, insight.
Adric.
I mean, I kind of want to go through those doors, but
You gotta kiss her.
I want to ask her. So, how accommodating would you say your father's Zotzilaha is to strangers? Strangers that just want to perhaps exit this temple?
Well, he's been very kind to most. Every one of them that have gave me a goodbye kiss and went through the doors, they seem to have no problems. They never came back this way complaining.
Oh, okay. Let me make sure I have.
Kissing power?
No, I'm trying to see if I have. Oh, I don't have the message cantrip. Never mind.
Message plus or kiss plus one.
Well, what would you like to do? Stand here and talk all day? I would really like to get back to my privacy. If not, please head back the way you came. Otherwise, what are we doing here?
Has this always been your home?
For many, many moons. In fact, when I was born, this was one of my rooms.
So what causes you to stay here for so long and you haven't ventured out?
I have everything I need. I need nothing else. I have myself and my father. I know he's around here. I have my best friend, Shaq. He and I, we play all the time.
Shaq. Who's
Shaq?
this Shaq?
Shaq? Let me call him. And she puts her head under the water, and you see some bubbles kind of come up. Make a perception check.
everyone, or
Everyone.
I got a 15.
15.
Oh yeah, got a 22.
All right. Kjartan?
16.
16. Brom?
11.
11. You're the only one that doesn't hear because you're so far back. But as for El Fuego, Adric, and Kjartan, you guys hear almost like a sing-song type of a melody that she sings into the water. And she puts her head back up and her golden hair kind of falls back again. And you see the water begin to ripple and come up, and you see that the water is in the shape of like a beautiful elephant head. Just, with the snout and everything, and it just kind of moving around, and it kind of looks at her, and she pets the elephant head that's made of water. And this is Shaq right here.
So all we're seeing, just to get it right, all we're seeing is what looks like an elephant head with a trunk.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, usually elephant heads have trunks.
Well, he said snout, so I just want to make sure.
That's what I meant.
It wasn't
Snout,
a
trunk.
short,
Don't. It's-
short-nosed elephant of some kind.
And that's what you see. And she said, "This is Shaq. He keeps me occupied and has fun with me all the time."
I think
Isn't that
she's
right,
made him
Shaq?
up.
Yeah, is he formed just out of water, or he actually looks like a creature?
It's hard to see because the water is constantly being regenerated. It's almost like it doesn't just hold form. It keeps moving, but it maintains the entity of an elephant's head with a trunk.
It's
But
like a special waterworks effect type.
Yeah, but
thing,
it's constantly
right?
in motion and everything, and it's kind of looking around, and she's like, "Please say hello to Shaq, all of you."
I'll wave at the
Hey, Shaq.
I guess the elephant head. Are you cousin to elephants? Is this a theme?
Oh, of course he's not. He's just my friend. My father bestowed him upon me, and this was my birthright, and said that he would keep me company and play with me all day long, and this is what we do. So what do you say? Who wants to go? Who wants to keep journeying on?
The more and more we talk about her, the more batshit crazy she seems to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Fuego, you should kiss her.
I think you're wasting my time. You've already disturbed me, and now you're wasting my time.
Well, no one wants to make this deal with her, huh? All right, I'll do it.
Really know, yeah.
Screw it. We'll find
Alright,
out what happens.
Thanks, Fuego.
All
You
right.
are a beautiful red tinted color, aren't you, Crimson Boy?
Yes, and I don't mean to disrespect you by wasting your time. We just happen to have a long, tough journey on our way down here. Excuse us for being a little precautious, but if you say your father would not mind us going through and undisturbing him, I'll gladly pay the toll.
Well, my father would be very appreciative to have some new visitors. It's been quite some time.
I'll walk up closer to the edge, hoping that she'll
She leans,
Keep me
she
there.
makes her way to the edge, and she says, "You see, Shaq, I told you they weren't rude." And she kind of like moves her hands, and she actually starts to rise up above the water to where she's almost standing on the water, and she leans in to kiss you ever so slightly. Just
Okay.
her lips just barely brush yours.
Oh, so she's doing like the 40-60. I gotta meet her the other.
Yeah, she leans forward,
All right, I'll kiss her.
and you just feel this invigorated, just overwhelming emotion take you for a split second. And then something just doesn't feel right. And I need for you to make a Constitution save. As you begin to feel this retchingness come over you, and your lips
Wow.
begin to froth with bubbles.
16.
16.
Should
Pretty
have
good.
taken the blue pill.
All right. It's the only way out.
He's going to take the big pills, actually. 14, 18. You take 12 points of poison damage from her as you start to reel back. And I need to know where everybody is in the room at this point.
I was
Where Fuego was previously, so I should be pretty close to him still.
Okay.
You said 14 points of poison damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
14, right? Yeah. No,
12.
12. That's right, 12. Because it's 9 plus 3. Because you took half because you saved. You actually saved.
Oh shit. That was a save.
That was the save.
Good work.
Where are you at, Brom?
I'm off his left shoulder behind him.
Okay, Kjartan.
Yeah, I'm just adjacent to everyone, just along the beach.
Okay, well, let's
Yes,
roll
sir.
some initiative so we could get a better idea where everybody is at this point. Ooh. Fuego.
Fuego is still taken back from that miraculous kiss that he received, and he rolled a 10.
Wrong.
I rolled a 2.
Now, what's with the dex, though? Do you add your dex modifier to that?
There is no dex modifier.
Okay. Kjartan.
4.
Adric.
Strong 11.
Oh, very good. All right, well, let's set up this thing real quick here. Well, Adric, at least you're high up on the rest of the stuff here. So she looks at your group and she says, "Well, lover, you certainly don't disappoint." And she raises up her hand, and you see this large tubular entity of water begin to formulate and strike out at. So we've got 4 people. At Kjartan. For 12 against your AC.
Yeah, it's my AC.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Sorry about this, Kjartan. For 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need for you to make a dex save.
Dex save. That is a 15.
15. You manage to stay on your feet as this water blasts you in the chest. Adric, you see this elephant head still maneuvering, looking kind of wild, and you see the snout begin to rise up and elongate, just unnaturally long. And you see this entity escape the snout, and it looks like a giant eel as it begins to attack you. For 19 and 15.
19 hits.
19 hits
One hit.
for 11 points of damage. What are you going to do, Adric?
Oh, man. Let's see here.
Leave
think about how I
Loverboy
do
with
this
me
most.
and you can pass.
So the eel, does he look like he's still like centered on the water, or is he like left where the water?
No, he's still in the water. It's the majority of his body. You can't really tell how long he is. It's almost like an uncircumcised weenie coming out, and the rest of it's still in the water.
All right.
So you're
that's exactly
uncertain
what I
how
thought it
long
would
this
be.
thing is.
Okay. So I have a spell, and it will cover. And I'm gonna
Circumcision?
position it- Sorry, go ahead.
Circumcision?
Spell of circumcision.
If I had
that
such a
a second
powerful
level?
spell, I would be casting it all the time. Let's see here. So, I have a spell. It has a 20-foot radius spear, and I'm going to put it in the water so that it basically just skirts the edge of the coast, where it will hopefully get this woman plus her like water elemental friend.
They're-
And the spell is Hunger of Hadar. And it opens a
Oh.
gateway to a dark between stars. And out of it comes like black arms and shit. And they start like ripping away at stuff. That's
Okay.
shit.
Now,
good.
it's the entity, the eel that's within the elephant head is not a water elemental,
Hmm.
just so you know.
Okay. That is fair. Okay. So they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save, okay.
Yep.
Cracked die. 10 and a 1.
All right, both of those.
Both of them fail.
So they're both going to take 2d6 cold damage. So they're going to take 5 cold damage right now, and then at the start of their turns. Actually, that's the start of their turns. It doesn't look like they have to make a save. So if they end their turn there, they have to make another save.
Okay.
So I think it damages them twice, which seems pretty good.
Sounds good. El Fuego. The kiss of love has been laid upon your lips. You feel a little run down, but you're still vertical. Tell me what you want to do.
Bitch is poison. All right. I am going to cast Guided Bolt. Hopefully nail this sucker. Hold on. Where'd it go? Oh. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, no. And miss with an 8.
Sorry. You want to move? Want to take a move?
I'm right at the edge, so yeah, I want to... She's in the water, correct? Or is she still standing next to me?
She's standing right next to you.
In that case, I'll just stay. Sorry.
Okay. Kjartan.
Is this like eel thing still peeking out of the water? Like, is this still like hittable?
Yeah, the elephant. It's just like a water sculpture of an elephant. The eel is actually out of the snout.
Okay.
Roll an insight.
So it's
And she's like standing on the water.
insight is 21.
21. You get the feeling that that this water is just like a camouflage, like a subterfuge. It's not doesn't have anything to do other than to hide the eel.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try to aim at the same exact spot that Adric was aiming at, and I'm gonna try to cast Fireball at this eel.
Right.
I hope this is water and not gas.
Hopefully, we'll have to see. Let's see.
I gotta make a dex save, right?
Is it Dex? Yeah, Dex.
Now, how big is the surface? How big is the area of this?
It's the same thing that Adric did, is like 20-foot radius.
Okay, so they both need to make the dex save. 21 and 15.
Let's see, Dex. Yeah, they'll both pass.
Okay.
So half this damage. 12. 26. 31. 32, so
16.
16 points of damage, yeah.
16 points. All right. Brahm. Still on the shoreline, watching this eel come out of this water mosaic, attacking your people. You watch this woman give El Fuego the kiss of love. He rebuked her. What'd you like to do?
Lady killer.
What do you want to do?
Barlow.
Can you hear me, Chris?
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't hear it.
He's so enamored with the story.
Well, you broke up, so I didn't hear it. The eel. Who's the eel attacking right now?
The eel was originally attacking Adric, and the woman had
Okay.
attacked El Fuego.
Okay, and there's still the eel is on Adric, still attacking him, and
It attacked
the woman.
and recoiled back to its position.
Okay, and then the woman is still attacking El Fuego.
Yeah, she's right in front of him.
Okay. I would like to attack the woman. I'm just off his left shoulder,
Okay.
so I'm gonna attack her with my warhammer.
You elbow your way past your comrades, bring this thing down. What do you got?
I got an 11. 11 to hit.
And you miss as you swing wide. What did you roll on that?
11.
You should have some bonuses for that. Like
I had a
your
plus
strength
6.
and
I
okay.
did. I had a plus 6 to hit, so I rolled a 5 and I had a plus 6.
Oh, okay.
okay.
All right. Oh, because you got an auto roll. Okay. So as you muscle your way past your comrades and swing this hammer. Now, I think you have 2 attacks.
I do.
Okay.
I do have 2 attacks. Let me just make sure. So I get a bonus action also of Branding Smite. So I'd like to cast Branding Smite while, I'm just making sure that doesn't eat up an action though.
Should be bonus.
It would be a bonus action.
Yeah, it's bonus action. So I should be able to cast Branding Smite first and then attack with the Warhammer.
Okay.
Correct?
Bring
Okay.
that thing down.
All right. So I cast Branding Smite. I will roll again. I rolled a 19.
Oh, you
So
crank her.
Yep. So for 25. So I'll roll damage. I did 6 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
with the hammer. And then for the radiant damage from Branding Smite is 2d6. I hit her with another 8 points of
Damn.
radiant damage.
Oh
Very
yeah.
good. Right on. Tear that shit up. You've totally taken her by surprise. She really thought this was going to be some kind of an easy knockover type of a battle. Maybe she'd get a free meal out of at least one of you, maybe 2. Her and old Chaz, maybe get to chow down. And that just doesn't seem to be going the way it should be going.
Shaq.
Shaq.
Yeah, yeah.
Shaq, sorry. Can't read my own writing. Shaq. But she doesn't like being attacked by you at all.
She's not smitten by my
by your
attack?
smite? No. But you see her look at you, reel back, and this spray comes out of her mouth. And I need
At the start of her
to...
turn, she takes 7 cold damage.
Okay, 7 cold.
Yep.
Freezer ass.
17 to hit you, Braun.
16.
Okay, so that's going to hit. For 14 points of acid damage, and you're blinded until the end of her next turn. She looks at you, El Fuego, and lashes out with one of her hands. For 14,
14 will miss.
will miss. The eel, seeing its owner being attacked, attacks you again. Adric, you want to roll for your damage?
Sure. 5 cold damage.
5. And attacks you again, Adric. For 14 on one and
Oh,
17 on the other.
17 hits.
17 is going to hit. For 9 points of damage. And I need for you to make a con save.
All right.
As this lightning begins to course through your body.
Nope.
Oh, it was an electric eel.
Do not make it.
You do not make it.
No.
For another 11 points of this electrical damage as it goes through you, and you are stunned at this point.
Oh my god.
Save ends.
If the if they end their turn in that area still, they have to make dex saves again.
Okay, let's let them make some dex saves. 20 on one and 15 on the other.
15. Both pass, actually.
Okay.
So I don't. They don't take any damage from it.
They don't
Or
seem
that particular bit of it.
Okay, they don't seem to be ready to move, but Adric, I need for you to, it's your turn.
I'm stunned though, right?
You are stunned, yeah.
So my turn is over, I assume?
Yeah, if there's nothing else you can do, go ahead and make your save.
All right. That is much better. I got a 19.
19, as you shake off whatever effects this electrical eel laid on you, you manage to shake it off, coming out of this fugue, El Fuego. You've been drastically attacked by this woman. You've watched her spit acid at one of your comrades. What do you want to do?
She's still next to me, so I'm gonna reach out and touch her and be like, "Hey, muchacha, that's not cool, eh?" And
Hey.
then
Hey, what are you doing there, Holmes?
and I'm going to inflict wounds, 22 to hit,
Oh shit, that'll hit.
and that is going to be 4d10. So this is at second level. That is 28 points of necrotic damage. 28 points of necrotic damage.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I heard you the first time.
Just want to make sure.
Well,
Sounded like you broke up.
sounds like you two broke up. Why don't you describe for me how you smoke this beauty queen?
Well, as she thought she had me with her kiss, just my gentle touch,
Your genital touch?
not my genital touch, my gentle touch. How would put this? Let's make her body blister and start sizzling.
Oh yeah, you see her start to bubble all about her body. Her breasts explode, her legs. The skin just melts off the bones, and she starts to just as she just turns into this putrid slime that just oozes into the water. You actually see at this point that subterfuge of the elephant waterhead just begin to shimmer and just fall down to the point where all that's left is this electric eel above the water. Whatever was camouflaging him is gone at this point. You have anything else you want to do?
As I'm watching her, she was naked completely, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say I was hoping to see maybe something fall out like off of her.
Well, she's
Person,
she's
but-
got the Brazilian touch, so nothing's falling off of her now.
Okay. I was hoping
Perhaps
there was
a key?
of some, yeah, I was hoping there was a key of some kind.
Falls out of her hymen.
I had it in her prison wallet. We're not sure.
Maybe her boyfriend, the eel, old Shack's got it. Kjartan, what would you like to do?
I think I'd just like to cast Ray of Frost at this eel.
Okay,
That is 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
D8 for 15 points of damage.
Wow, off a ray of frost. Holy shit.
Yeah, 2d8. I got a 7 and an 8.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is still rocking. It's still around. Brahm, what would you, or did you want to do anything else, Kjartan? Do
No,
you have 2 attacks or 1?
just one.
Okay. Brahm, what would you like to do?
I'm still blinded, correct?
Okay.
Till the end of the turn.
Yeah. So you need to
Yep.
save. Oh, actually, you
Yep.
don't need to save. It goes away at the end of her turn. But because she is dead, you're like,
Yep.
what?
Oh, okay. All right, how far am I from the eel at this point?
You're probably
I
about
was
10,
off.
10 feet away, but it's in the water. It's been making
Okay.
all of its attacks, covering the distance with reach.
And where at in the water was it again?
It's probably about 5 feet off the shore. So anybody that's
Okay.
been 5 feet further inland, it was still hitting. So I'm imagining that all you guys are kind of staggered close to the shoreline as you guys were doing your combat, with the exception of Kjartan, who looked like he was staying towards the back.
Yeah.
Got one of those umbrella drinks.
So I want to move closer to the eel within 5 feet
Okay.
to be able to attack with my warhammer.
Okay.
So I rolled 11 with a +6 to hit for 17.
That's going to hit.
Okay, I rolled damage 1d8. I did 2 with a +3, so 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I get 2 attacks, so I'm going to attack again.
Come on, finish him.
I rolled an 11 with a +6, so 17.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Okay, and roll 1d8. 4 plus 3, 7. Another 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Describe for me how you murder this electric eel and save your party.
So I swing over my head and strike down with a ton of force on top of the eel's head as I watch its eyes pop out from the side of its head.
And it just crumples to the shoreline, to the rocky portion of the shore, and just kind of starts slinking down to the bottom of this pool. You see that the pool itself has kind of gotten murky with the bubbled remains of this Nereid, which is what she was. The water eventually, all the ripples begin to get calmer and subside, and eventually the water becomes still as glass again.
Now read or naked? What was she?
A Nereid.
A Nereid? So what is that again? Sorry, I don't know.
It's like a water type of a individual. I gotta put my fucking glasses back on now. Thanks a lot, dude.
I'm sorry.
It's a fae, like a water fae type creature.
Oh, okay. I wonder if we have the inheritance, if those was inherited genes that she got from her father.
What would you like to do, gentlemen? And Fuego.
I think we should go to the door. Despite the
how are you guys doing?
slight you've made to one of our party members.
Yeah.
Was that Kjartan?
How are you guys doing on hit points? Or is anyone hurting?
I'm not doing great.
The eel didn't do so well.
Neither did the lady.
Well, fuck those guys.
Yeah. I'm doing all right. I'm like about halfway, a little more than half.
As in you have more than half left, or you?
I have more than half left, yes.
I took more than half, so I guess we're.
Yeah, same here.
You took more than half? Okay.
I've got about 75% of my hit points.
Okay. Let me see if I could do something here to help with that. I don't want to waste 2 slots. I want to see if I can get you guys in both for 1. 2 for
I don't
1.
even cool. But,
Where are you guys at, by the way? You guys are on the shore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on
Everybody
the
make a
shore.
perception check.
All of us?
Yes.
I got 16.
16?
Yeah.
Fuego?
Give me a second. Not so hot with the 10.
Kjartan? Kjartan?
5.
5. Brom?
10.
10. Everybody else except for Adric is oblivious. But Adric, as you're looking into the water itself, you notice that along the northeastern portion of that outcropping that's under the water, there appears to be like some kind of a recess, almost like an underwater type cave.
That's her sex dungeon.
That's right. That's where she was trying to take me, guys.
She was.
She'd cure that.
Show me on this eel where she touched you.
So I'll relay the sex dungeon to everyone.
Show me on this eel where.
What would you like to do?
Do we have any strong swimmers? Looking down.
Not anymore.
No.
They've been cut.
El Fuego wants to make a perception check to see how far this is, like down under, and to see if there's like an opening on the other end to like so we could breathe. That way, it's not like I got to swim down, hold my breath, do my investigation, and come
But
back.
if you
up.
want to say how far down under there is, you better make a perception check.
Fucking hard 20.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
It looks like
yeah.
it's about 12 feet down, but the way it curls under the rocky cleft, you don't know if it comes up somewhere where there might be air or not.
What's my swim speed? That's the thing. I don't know. I don't remember the swim rules
It
very
would be
well.
well. I've got the swim rules. It's not so much that, but it's counted as difficult terrain, so it's half your movement speed to swim.
Okay, so
It's-
I could.
it's maintaining your swimming is the biggest thing.
But doesn't your constitution plays into that of how long you can hold your breath?
Yes,
Okay, I feel.
and
Pretty
what it is
decent about
it's 12 minus your con modifier is what you need to beat, but every round it increases.
Okay, here's what El Fuego proposes to everyone. Returning to Adric that pointed out the cave and kind of measuring out the distance of how far it is and how big the swim is. Any takers that want to go, because I'll volunteer myself to swim down there. I mean, we are known to be good swimmers.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah, but I think Brahm probably has the higher constitution.
But he's in full armor, like
Yeah,
full
you'd
plate
have to
down.
strip down.
Yeah, I would have to take off my breastplate to be able to do this.
See, I'm just wearing leather, so I'd still be fine. I'll use the rope and tie it around my waist.
Tied around your neck.
We're gonna make this quick. If you hear 3 tugs, just
yank real
real
fast.
hard.
Yank real fast.
I'm gonna tie this rope around my waist, and if I have any difficulties, I'll tug on the rope, and you guys pull me back
Run.
up. No, not run. Don't, Adric, don't you start with me. You guys are staying here.
Ay, caramba.
And
What does this feel like an episode of the Gold in the winter when they're underground and they're like, pull on the rope when you're running out of air?
What?
No, it's the ice diving in the Gold in the Bering Sea,
Oh shit.
where they guys like, I can't breathe, and they're like, pull me up. That's what this.
I thought it was just a common diving method of communication.
Yeah.
At
Maybe
least
it's like,
that's what me and my buddies used to do when we used to, dunk people.
do you want green peas with dinner tonight? Carrots.
No.
Carrots.
None of those baby carrots either.
So tell me what you want to do.
Give the instructions to the party that, I'm going to swim down, and if I do have difficulty, I'll tug on the rope a few times, knowing
Okay.
that I'm distressed and I need aid to pull me out.
Okay. So go ahead and jump. You forego the swim aspect because you want to sink.
Yes.
So you jump in. Go ahead and make your con save.
Okay. Perfect. 22.
22. Okay. As you get down to the bottom, you look to underneath the crag, and there's just this eerie light that's all about you in this in the water itself. And from where you are, you can see that there's like these small golden statues, 3 of them. Sorry, 6 of them. You see what appears to be some kind of a golden mask. And you also notice that there's a bottle laying in the sand, and right next to the bottle is a pair of gloves as well.
This is totally a sex dungeon.
That's right.
You
The one
notice
with the
this
ball of
phallic
gas.
looking bottle.
Gloves.
The glove that looks like this. A total shocker.
Anything else in this? There's no. It's all underwater. There's no.
It's
ceiling
all
that-
underwater. You could see that it's almost just more like an overhang. It just kind of tapers down right to the sand. It doesn't
Okay.
go up at all or anything.
Okay. Anything that looks like a key within the area while I'm down there?
Go ahead and make another con save.
Okay. Okay. 21.
21. You're still saving. As you look in there, you can't see anything else in the sand. You would actually have to start sifting through the sand if it's something you want to look for.
Okay. I think because I think the swim rules were the save becomes harder to make the longer I'm in, so
It does
Seeing-
increase, yeah.
it does increase. So I mean, I'm okay right now. So I would. Does it look like there's anything that might be in the sand, or there's shells, there's
You can't tell
few
because
bobs and
the way that this stuff is buried in the sand already, like the statues, they're partially buried already. So you're only seeing like part of the statue or half the bottle. You see like just the fingers of the gloves.
okay.
The mask is like buried up to the eye sockets of the mask. Yeah, that's right.
I forgot the gloves. Forgot to write the gloves. Okay. I would like to gather as much stuff as I can in what you would call my turn and try to
Okay.
stuff it in my bag to resurface.
Okay, make another con save.
Okay. Ooh, looking good still. 20, non-natural 20.
Okay, roll your d6.
Okay. Give me a second. 3.
3. I rolled a 2, so you're able to grab 3 of the statues as well. You feel the density of them.
Okay, and at that point, I am actually going to use the method that we discussed earlier and tug on the rope.
Okay, now did you grab 3 statues and the gloves? Did you grab anything else?
Whatever you would allow me. I tried to grab as much stuff as I could. So
Okay, roll the d20.
Okay. 9.
9. Okay, so you didn't grab the mask. Roll it again for the bottle.
10.
You win. So you get the bottle too.
Okay.
So you didn't get the mask, you didn't get 3 of the statues, but you grabbed the gloves and 3 other statues.
3 statues, gloves, and
The bottle.
there was the bottle. Okay. And
So-
tugging on the rope, that gives the rest of the party to know to pull me up.
Strangely, nobody's up there to pull you back. No.
Oh no!
Yeah, I feel the rope tug.
You
and
see
then,
bubbles go.
I
Fuck you,
throw the
Adric.
rope back into the water and I run off.
Wait for him to die and pull his corpse up.
Turn into gas form.
I'll pull
So
him back, I'll
you
pull him
tug him back up, and he gets up on the ledge and back onto the sand.
And then catching my breath, I found a few items. There's a few more stuff down there. There's quite a few more statues, and I found this jar and pair of gloves, and I'll lay them out on the sand for everyone to see. I mean, I'm sure everyone's going to probably want to make an investigation or figure
Right,
out
an
what these
Arcana
are.
check on some of that stuff.
Okay. Let's see. I think I'm good on medicine. Can I look at the bottle and make a medicine check?
Sure.
And see
go
if I
ahead.
could tell what it is.
Okay.
That's pretty decent. Non-natural 20.
It doesn't look medicinal.
It doesn't look medicinal. Can I get anything more out of the 20, like color?
It looks like
assume
it
it's
looks
probably
like
a cork
an
top.
off-white, but it's probably not medicinal. It's most likely some kind of a Arcana check.
Okay.
Somebody's seed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
It's the eel's nut, dude.
She was saving that for the other full moon.
Yeah.
That's white. Okay, I will tell everyone that, whatever's in the bottle, it does not look like it's used for any medicational use of any kind.
You should chug that, dudes.
We should probably hang on to it though, because maybe we need it for something else in this place.
Did we, talking to the group, by any chance, Adric, did we have another bottle that had fluid contents in it?
Yeah.
I think we did. I think Kjartan has it.
Kjartan, do you still have that jar? I think we found that in Papalocus. Tamocus Papalocus.
What?
Glug, 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 glug.
Was it a bottle of like the acid, or was it something else that we grabbed?
I thought you got a bottle out of Papalocus. Papalocus is. I just like saying Papalocus.
I know you do.
Out of his area, because I know Cricket gathered a bottle of an ointment, but no, I don't think anyone recovered that from his body because the doorway collapsed on him.
Yeah, he didn't make it. Nobody grabbed any of the shit he had. Wait,
no,
you got the bow though, right?
I got the bow.
Okay. Yeah.
I did grab the bow because I recognized the bow from Lunas.
Okay. So what else do you guys want to do?
We're gonna need a key to get through that door. Is there any way can we like drain the water in this room? I'm thinking, is there a plug we can pull, like a bathtub or?
No.
I mean, I think going south isn't gonna yield anything. We kind of already know what's on the other side of that door. I
There's
don't
a
know,
door to
what
the
do you?
east, right? Do we also know what's behind that door?
That's the double doors with the sun, the two sun on it. That's the keyhole.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And her dad's in that one, I
Isn't
think.
there a door to the north also?
No, you guys came through the door in the west. There's double doors to the east, and there's a single door to the south.
Oh, okay.
I wonder though, that door may not be locked. Fingers crossed, but we could go try the door.
Wouldn't
Do
hurt.
we think the only other things I saw under there was a mask of some type and a few more other statues. I mean, I'm not sure if she would have kept anything else buried in the sand. I mean,
Did it look like the statues were holding anything? When we first came in here, one of the figurines ended up having a key in his hand.
I didn't want a chance by just looking at each figurine. I was holding my breath the entire time. I just quickly grabbed as much things as I could and resurfaced to catch my air.
Okay.
I mean, I can go back down if.
But we should check the ones that you brought up to make sure that there's not a key amongst them or anything like that.
All
Well,
right.
when you're done going down, Fuego, Kjartan, what would you like to do?
I like to start inspecting one of the statues,
Okay.
see if I recognize like the face of it or like what it kind of represents, or if I can see like a key on it.
They look very similar to the original statues you found in the diorama room when you first entered the shrine, only these are all made of solid gold.
Ooh, at least they're worth something, right?
They
It's
are
all
actually.
gold.
They're worth quite a bit. They're worth 250 gold piece each.
Ooh. Well, then I'm definitely going back down after we investigate these.
Braun, what would you like to do?
Did we look at all of the statues, or just Kjartan just look at one of them?
I think
They
just
all look identical, though.
Okay.
I'm sweating in this room.
I think I like the idea of going back down and get the rest of the stuff. Really, the mask. It just seems like that mask may be more than just gold or have monetary value. I just have a feeling that we may need it for something else beyond the door.
Or to hide our identities.
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Okay.
So I think in talking to El Fuego, I said, hey, you did such a good job the first time. How do you feel about going down under to get the rest of the treasure?
I believe I could manage to make my way back down again.
Okay.
And
In
Let
an
me
effort
see.
to circumvent all the rolls and stuff, you eventually make it down and get the other 3 statues and the mask and bring them up to the surface. So
okay, I was going to ask if I could sift through the sand too, but
Go ahead. Yeah.
do you want me to roll something for that? Because I wanted to see
Yeah,
if there's
roll an
if-
investigation down there.
Okay, because I wanted to see at least do a quick sweep and see if I could feel anything that's underneath the sand that's not on top. So investigation, that will be, it's not one of my strong points. That looks good. 16.
16, you find something that's about 4 inches long and really thin. As your hands dig around it and sift through it, you do find just like a rod of metal, but it doesn't look like a key. It's just a piece of nothing.
I will still grab it and again tug on the rope and have everyone pull me out.
Okay. So you make it back up to the top with your 3 more statues and your mask.
Investigating.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adric, what would you like to do while he comes back up to the surface with his trinkets and baubles and shit?
Yeah. Since we haven't found a key or anything, I just want to inspect the door, see if I can find anything up about it, and then if not, then I'll just try and open it. Because I think someone
Okay.
mentioned.
Now you've got to kind of go around the beach, and then you could see the outcrop that leads to the door. So now you're the doors. Actually, they're double doors. So as you stand before the double doors on this ledge, what do you want to do?
I want to. Well, first I'll check it for traps, and then if I don't find anything, I will just try and open it, either pushing or pulling, whichever needs.
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
20.
20.
That's a 20.
You don't see any traps. It doesn't look as though there's some kind of a needle or a deadfall that's attached to this side of the doors. But you do see that there's no handles. There's just 2 panels, as though it would be a push type of a thing.
Yeah, I will try and push the door then.
Okay, make a strength check.
Ooh, that's not great. Wait, do I add or subtract here? Okay, I don't do anything. 14.
14. As you push the door, both the doors swivel in or away from you actually rather easily. None of them were locked.
Okay. What do I see on the other side? Like I'm bracing myself because
Okay.
she said her father's over here.
Yeah, now you see when you push the doors open that the doors, as they move so far, they actually start feeling like they're moving through viscous material, and you realize that a lot of the water that was kept on this side of the pool is moved into the hallway that's in front of you. It's still 10 feet wide. The majority of the hallways actually have been 10 feet wide in this shrine, and it looks like it goes about 50 feet and then turns to the north, and the water does as well.
Okay. I will just relay that information to the party for now. Although I gather they've seen the door open. So I'll
Yeah,
tell
you
them
see
more
El
about the
Fuego
hallway than
comes up.
anything else.
Everybody's watching you macholy push these doors away from the rest of the
Single-handedly.
group. Yeah, and you see that the water, and you see it's kind of still dark down this hallway. And as you're looking and you see it fade, turns to the left, you look back at them and you realize that we'll probably pick this up next session.
I knew it was coming. Oh yeah.
That's right, you dogs. Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeart Radio. And if you like what you're hearing, please leave us that 5-star review. You can also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com. And be sure to check out the galleries. We got a lot of really interesting stuff posted there. And finally, join us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast. There are ways for you to help out the show and pick up swag. So until next session, keep your dice warm and your glass full as you roll those hard 20s.